Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are watching the YouTube station identification of one of New Bedford, Massachusetts resident YouTubers. I'm here live in the basement. No, this is not MTV's remote control. And I'm not Ken Ober. God rest his soul. My name is Eric Lima, and you are watching WEML-TV, channel 77, episode number 235. Now, a little bit of an error I made on the last episode. It was supposed to be 234, but I said 235 in the video. The description will explain that video with the WBF Thoughts, number 7, my subject on Roman Reigns. I do apologize for the error in the miscount. So this is actually episode 235 of the show, and it is May the 18th, 2021, 10:41 p.m. That's right, got home from band rehearsal, like over a couple of hours ago, and only missed like the first half hour of this because I think we went through a couple of songs that we know already, and we just changed a few things up in band rehearsal. So I got a chance to watch NXT, and we're going to start it off. Toni Storm and Zoe Stark kicked off going one-on-one with each other, and it was a heck of a matchup. But Toni Storm did end up winning the matchup to start out the show. So Toni Storm did pick up a victory. That means will we see a rubber match between these two young ladies? I love Toni Storm. I think she's gorgeous. She's hot. Too bad she's dating Juice Robinson, but might I digress. Rumor has it Io Shirai's single again, so if that's the case, I like Io Shirai, but I have no chance with any of these ladies. Don't worry about a thing. I just like, and I crush on them, so no big deal. But then Frankie Monet decided to show up after taking the celebration away from Toni Storm. And it seems like Storm and Stark are really ticked off at her as well. I think Frankie Monet is not making a whole lot of friends, and she's making her in-ring debut next week on NXT. Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed Legado del Fantasma, the team of Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza. She asked about where Santos is, and they said, don't worry about Santos. And and I wouldn't be surprised if Zelina Vega may have something to do with that. So we'll be. And Legado del Fantasma was complaining about MSK not giving him a tag team title shot, or is Regal getting them a tag team title shot? But then Ciampa and Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher interrupt them, and then LDF says, "Hey, we'll challenge you guys to a match," and Ciampa says, "We'll accept it." So there you go. And then Cameron Grimes. Like, this guy is funny. I like Cameron Grimes going to the moon. Right? He goes, what an idiot. I think you put him and R-Truth as a tag team. He's talking about the most comical team ever. I can picture R-Truth and Cameron Grimes. Oh, my God. Cameron Grimes rides at the CWC in a Rolls Royce, and he flips the keys to Jake Atlas like, "Hey, park my car." I think it's a valet parker. And then Jake Atlas says, "No, that DiBiase rolls in better than that's it. I'm gonna kick your butt tonight." Atlas goes, "Let's go!" Right? I love Cameron Grimes. His theme song's pretty cool. Stacking money. I see it going to the moon. Josiah Williams is the man. I like Cameron Grimes. Every time I think of Cameron Grimes, I start laughing. He was hilarious. Cameron Grimes. Kiss Margaret. He didn't invent that catchphrase, Flo from Alice did. I don't know. Cameron Grimes needs to look up. Oh, my God. Cameron Grimes to the moon. That dang DiBiase. Oh, this guy. Oh, that guy's funny. Oh, my God. Cameron Grimes. Oh my! That's the second time I just lost it laughing today. Oh my God! Maybe the fumes from the skunk smell was affecting my brain. I don't know. Anyways, so they did a prime target. Let's continue on before I start losing my mind. or changing it. I don't know. Prime Target, they had for next week's championship match between Karrion Kross and Finn Balor. A lot of folks have been talking about this matchup, including some of the members of the main roster of Raw and SmackDown. Paul Heyman's talking about it. He said the Tribal Chief is keeping a close eye on it. Boy, this is a weird coincidence, right? I was talking about in the last episode who Roman Reigns should be facing. Could Karrion Kross be in the crosshairs? This is going to be a very interesting thing if Paul Heyman says the Tribal Chief is going to be watching this matchup. Keeping a close eye on things. Wow. It's going to be something. Will Finn Balor come up to the back of the... I forgot to mention Finn Balor. Oh, my God. Because Finn Balor was the first ever Universal Champion. But Anyways, a lot of people have been talking about this matchup. And Shawn Michaels and everybody else was talking about it. And then they had the match of Jake Atlas versus Cameron Grimes. And it was a great matchup between two outstanding athletes. And then there was a limo. And then beforehand, before the match, Grimes cut a promo on Ted DiBiase. Shows the footage of Ted DiBiase with the Money Inc. with Ted DiBiase's theme, which is like so super cool. And it does show Ted DiBiase getting outsmarted, getting beat up and all that. But also I think Ted DiBiase, I think Cameron Grimes failed to show that Ted DiBiase was $1 million champion. He was the man that brought The Undertaker in the WWE over 30 years ago, mind you, Cameron Grimes. And not only that, he was a 3-time WWE World Tag Team Champion with Erwin R. Shyster. I think Mr. Grimes better do his real homework on Ted DiBiase next time. With all due respect. And I met Ted DiBiase, and he was a very cool guy. He is a chill dude. A good man, a good classy dude. He's everything opposite the character of the $1 Million Man, but he loves having fun doing it, and people love it. So anyways, and then during about the match about to start, the crowd was chanting DiBiase, and Cameron Grimes was like, what? Jake Atlas took advantage of that, and then a limo with a big dollar sign in front of the hood of the car pulled up. I said, aha, he's here. And then all of a sudden, Ted DiBiase's theme music played, which has never been heard of on NXT. Ted DiBiase comes out, he starts laughing, and then distracted Grimes. Jake Atlas took advantage of it. 3 count, Atlas wins the matchup. I'm like, and now, next week, they're going to have a face-off, DiBiase and Grimes. This is going to be a very interesting confrontation, if I do say so myself. Arash Markazi, who is joining the team as an interviewer on NXT, was interviewing Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne, he'll take on anybody. It seems like, to me, someone's going to take on Pete Dunne. A little bit more on that. Alexander Wolf went one-on-one with Killian Dane, and it was a hard-fought matchup. Imperium tried to get involved. A steel chair tried to get involved in the matchup, but, Drake Maverick took a few hits or so. But in the end, Killian Dane did win the matchup. So Bartel and Eichner were helping Wolf up, and then they're about to do the Imperium pose, and then Bartel and Eichner attack Wolf from behind. So what does this mean now? Wolf, I think Alexander Wolf tried to recruit Dane since his failure in that. I don't know if it was Walter that made the command. It was like, did Walter tell Eichner Bartel, if Wolf screws up, he's out of Imperium? Well, it looks like that way. So it's back to a 3-man team, even though Walter's across the pond right now defending his UK title. So while Bartel and Eichner will hold down the tag team division portion of Imperium. So we'll see what happens in the long run now that Wolf is out of Imperium. Mackenzie Mitchell was interviewing Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. They said they're going to focus on becoming women's tag team champions again, and then they would complain about Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon wanting a shot. Then Everrise, I like these two. These guys are funny. You gotta watch their Saturday morning show all over social media. These guys are hilarious. I'm a friend of the show. I got their T-shirt. And so they were running their mouths, and then all of a sudden Matt Martell's been opening up. Said, come on, you want to punch me? And then Raquel Gonzalez actually punched Matt Martell in the face. I'm like, oh boy, I think this Saturday someone's getting the chew of the week, and I think I know who that chew of the week's going to. If Matt Martell and Chase Parker probably got that in mind. It spilled the coffee. The Steve Corino Square Circle coffee. Sad. So, anyways, um, Legado del Fantasma is walking wild, and Raul Mendoza took on Timothy Thatcher, Tommaso Ciampa. It was a great matchup overall, but then the grizzled young veterans showed to be getting their butts kicked because they got involved attacking Tommaso Ciampa, who was the legal man in the match while the referee's back was turned, and it cost Tommaso Ciampa and Thatcher the matches. Legado del Fantasma did pick up the victory, so it'll be very interesting to see what happens. Mackenzie Mitchell did interview Bobby Fish about what happened last week, and then Fish addresses Pete Dunne for what happened to him. Pete Dunne was the one that put him out of action, so the match is going to happen next week. He says Bobby Fish will take on Pete Dunne. That will be an interesting matchup, to say the least. I am looking forward to it. And then, during all that time, Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell left some kind of massage spa. Then I think Hartwell was left alone with Loomis, and then Hartwell said something bad-mouthing Loomis. Loomis walked away. And then Johnny Gargano cut a promo on Bronson Reed. But going back to the, I forgot there's another segment of the spa. I think the florist came in and said, gave Candice LeRae the credit card that she paid the flowers to Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon. It was all her part of a plan. But Indy Hartwell believed that Indy Hartwell says, you know what this means? Dexter still loves me. And Indy Hartwell wanted to go find Dexter Loomis. So Index is back on. And in fact, even Beth Phoenix says Index is better than Bennifer. Yeah, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez got back together. Who knew, right? It's crazy. Life is crazy in Hollywood, but that means Index is back on. Who knows for sure? We'll see how Dexter Loomis is feeling about all this. He hasn't said a word, poor guy. Poor soul. Anyways. So, and then Johnny Gargano cut a promo on Bronson Reed for the NXT North American title in Steel Cage, and Austin Theory, being the dumb guy that he is, he's always, hey! Austin Theory. What a dummy. And then you got Aaliyah went Aaliyah from the Robert Stone brand, not Rey Mysterio's daughter, Dominic's sister. No. Aaliyah went one-on-one with Saray, the Warrior of the Sun from Japan. And Saray did pick up the victory over Aaliyah. Well, if Jessie Kamea and Aaliyah cause problems to Saray, will Io Shirai come back and align herself to help out Saray? And I'd like to see that. So, Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon were talking about LeRae and Hartwell and Kai and Gonzalez. So, it looks like they're going to try to get a matchup with Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez to decide who will be going after the NXT Women's Tag Team Champs the way. And I don't think, with the way Hartwell's being, I would not be surprised if they lose the belts to either lose the belts to Blackheart, back to Blackheart and Moon, or will Kai and Gonzalez get another shot at them? It'll be something to see. Then they had another Diamond Mine promo. Don't know who's behind it. Don't know who it is. And is it a training thing? I really don't know. But one thing's for sure, someone's behind the Diamond Mine promo. We'll find out sooner or later. Hit Row was making their debut. Ashante Diadamas and Top Dollar AJ Francis took on the 205 Live OGs, Tony Nese and Aria Daivari. I'll tell you one thing, Top Dollar making them big bucks, and like I tweeted, he treated Tony Nese and Aria Daivari like a couple of whammies and ended up picking the matchup. And then Swerve Scott cut a promo with Hit Row, along with B-Fab, saying that, hey, whoever walks out North American champion, I'm going to try to get a piece of that. So it looks like he's got his eyes sights set on the North American Championship. And then Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed William Regal about the NXT Tag Team Champion, Women's Tag Team Championship situation, saying that Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez versus Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon. Whoever wins that faces the way for the Women's Tag Team Championship. And he says he's bringing in new cruiserweights to see who can take on Kushida for the Cruiserweight Championship. You got Ike Manjiro, you got Asher Hale, Ari Sterling, August Gray, Kurt Stallion. You got all these superstars, and he's bringing more in. This is going to be very interestingly fun. And then Frankie Monet, they had a promo on her for the world premiere next week. And then the North American title was on the line. Johnny Gargano versus the colossal Bronson Reed in a steel cage. The match was totally insane. It was nuts. It was crazy. Austin Theory got involved a couple of times, and he got himself squashed in the cages a couple of times. But in the end, the tsunami hit. We have a new North American champion in Bronson Reed, the Colossal. His wife was in attendance. His family's back in Australia. 14 years. This young man has worked very, very hard. I'm very happy for Bronson Reed. We finally got a North American champion we can be proud of. And with Gargano, and Gargano did a great job as North American champion. But I'm sure, because a lot's going to go on in the way he's going to be in shambles now that Indy Hartwell believes that once again, Dexter Lumis still loves her, and she still loves Dexter Lumis. So she hasn't lost all hope. This is going to be a lot of fun. So anyways, yeah, NXT's getting more interesting, and then we got a lot of matches happening next week. You got the NXT Championship matchup. You got Fish versus Dunn. Frankie Monet's making her in-ring debut next week. We don't know who she's facing, but I'm sure Toni Storm will have an issue with that, with Frankie Monet. Frankie Monet's not making a lot of friends. She's disrespected Io Shirai and Toni Storm. You're talking about two of the most premier athletes all over the world. Frankie Monet wants to make an impact. Well, I'll give her credit. So there's that. Tomorrow we got AEW Dynamite, I believe. Then AEW Dynamite, I believe. And then I got Impact on Thursday. Here's the crazy part. Also, the Rant and Raid podcast. I think we're going round 2 with Mr. Zach Gowen. And Brandon Martin will not be on for work, but Jordan Little will be hosting the festivities alongside myself and Michael Bombardier. And I'm looking forward to it. See what the three of us have planned. Us, the trio, we're doing the thing, man. That's all, and we're doing it for Brandon. So it's going to be a lot excited. But that's on Thursday. Tomorrow, AEW Dynamite. Looking forward to that to see what happens. And I'm kind of looking forward to everything going on. Alrighty then, this is the, it's almost 11 o'clock, so I better upload this and get going here. Is it? That is all the time I have here for you guys. Episode 235, NXT Event Center for May the 18th, 2021. And we got the up, down, down. Who knows the party? Who knows what they're up to? That's for sure. And I'm kind of looking forward to what's going to happen the rest of this week. Halfway through this week, man. It's been beautiful weather all week. All right. So I got to go. And I'm going to upload this video. And then got to get some shut-eye. I got work tomorrow. All right. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day. See you in the next episode. Until then, this is Eric Lima. Bless out.